Hello and welcome to the Otaku Network podcast. My name is Steve.
And I'm David.
We are here with week 12 of the 2025 summer anime season.
We're getting close.
So this week in the Summer Hikaru Died, it feels like we get the last of the hidden information as we lead into the finale next week. A good chunk of the episode is taken up with Yoshiki talking to his dad about Hikaru's family and their curse, at which point he relays to him a story Hikaru's father told him when they were in school together about how an ancestor of his centuries ago had lost his wife and out of desperation had taken her head to the mountain and begged whatever deity was within its realm to restore his wife to life. It does, but only as a head, at which point it suffers for the rest of the day and expires in the evening. Along with that, this kind of coincides with a series of tragedies that befall the village. People dying of sickness, accidents, murder, etc., etc. This leads to the Indo family continuing to offer heads to the god of the mountain as ways to initially restore life or ask for wishes, but ultimately the results were just an amount of prosperity and security for the village itself. Yoshiki ends up talking with Hikaru about this, and the thing that is Hikaru begins to lose its control again and almost absorbs Yoshiki within the school. Once he regains composure, he flees and heads over to Rie's house, needing guidance. He doesn't know what he should be doing. There comes a moment where Rie almost attempts to exorcise him, but pulls back, not wanting to make the decision of removing what people think is Hikaru from their lives herself. Episode kind of closes out with a number of the characters knowing that some resolution is bound to happen. We know that because we only have one episode left. But the chickens are coming home to roost, as you could say. And a unknown woman visits Rie, a woman I believe is part of the same organization that Tanaka is from. We saw her in a flashback glimpse from when Rie was dealing with her own supernatural familial issues. And that's pretty much it. So we're getting set up for the ultimate conclusion of the thing that is Hikaru just having to go away, and everybody having to come to terms with the fact that Hikaru has been dead for a while now.
About a year.
Yeah.
Ooh, this show is just shit hitting the fan right now. We're in that final conflict arc. Hikaru's like losing control of, the entity that is in Hikaru is losing control. This Gehenna.
I'm trying to understand why they're sprinkling in small indicators connected to Catholicism. I don't get it. Because Gehenna is I don't know if it exists in Catholicism. I think it exists
Judaism.
In Judaism as one of
I'll look it up real quick.
It's like one of the archangels or something like that.
Keep talking while I look that up.
It's been weird. Hopefully.
Gehenna refers to the Valley of Hinnom, a real place near Jerusalem where the ancient Israelite kings sacrificed children to pagan gods.
Hello.
Over time, it became a dump for refuse, garbage, and the dead, and the fires were never extinguished, creating an image of fiery destruction. In the New Testament, Jesus used Gehenna as a symbol for hell, representing a place of fiery torment and complete annihilation for the wicked.
That sounds like our answer in its relation to the thing that is piloting Hikaru. The mountain that it resides on is the dumping ground of sacrifices to it for prosperity. So no, that makes sense. It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, in later rabbinic literature, Gehenna, which is a slight alteration of it, became associated with divine punishment as the destination of the wicked for the atonement of their sins. The term is different from the more neutral term Sheol, the abode of the dead. The King James Version of the Bible translates both with the Anglo-Saxon word hell. Okay,
there we go. We have our answer. The mountain is apparently hell. Or
the entity that comes out of Hikaru is described as hell.
The realm of atonement. There we go. All right, it makes sense. I think this week I'm going to start cracking into the manga again. Because, we got 6 days till the next episode comes out, so I don't think I'll spoil anything for me. We wait with bated breath for the conclusion of this interesting story that's not as much boys' love as a lot of people like to think it is.
Yeah, there's none of that.
I mean, there is definitely a very strong connection between the two of them. But maybe some people are just reading too much into it. Speaking of reading.
Yeah, this week on Sakamoto Days, we finally resolved the end of the fucking exam. And basically, they talked to the guy that was under the control of Slur and his cronies. And are like, hey, you're going to jail. And dude is just like, hold up, I just signed up for this thing, and then I don't remember anything else that happened afterwards. And Shin, being the clairvoyant, is like, yeah, he's telling the truth. He doesn't know shit. Then the proctors are like, congratulations, you all fucking pass. And it revealed that Sakamoto is Sakamoto, and there was like no reason in the first place for him to even pretend to not be Sakamoto. The girl that is fucking in love with Sakamoto is like, oh, Jesus Christ, he got fat. And that's pretty much the resolution of that. We get a big reveal that Slur and his cronies were looking to use this as a scout for their crime syndicate.
Well, no, we knew that from the onset.
Well, right, but we found that they've found two people that they're interested in: the girl that's obsessed with Sakamoto and
the 14-year-old.
The 14-year-old emo germaphobe. And then basically we get multiple different resolutions. One, we find out that Shin actually got top of the test, so all of his self-doubt paid off. We get Sakamoto failing the test because he has a bounty on his head, even though they told him that he did pass. And then Shin fucking Karens the JCC. Nagamo fucking ninja smokes out of nowhere. Just goes, hey, you could be a teacher because I had signed up, but then realized I'm going on a road trip to Kyoto. I'll make you the teacher. Sakamoto's basically like, I have a bounty, they won't fucking do it. And then Nagamo's like, guess what? Make you look like your wife. And now he's got 24 hours as his wife, being a student teacher, basically. And between him and Shin, they have to infiltrate the JCC and steal some records on Slur. Sakamoto Days.
So the proctors said that they had, 3 weeks or 3 months to get their paperwork together before they showed up at the school. Yet the sequence of events literally played it off like it was 2 days. I don't know. I think there was some hand waving as to what was going on. Halfway through, I thought they were just going to speed run the school thing, but apparently not. Though, episode was okay. It was all right.
It was fun.
The reveal that the shitty cameraman assassin is working for Slur was an
that too.
reveal.
I forgot that.
Yeah, because he and the worst character in the show so far.
Oh, the one holding his breath.
The one that's the Ghost Pepper or whatever.
Carolina
Reaper.
Yeah.
Worst fucking character in the show.
I forgot about Carolina
to
Reaper.
this point. Anyways.
I forgot we had seen that character before.
I don't remember that character at all.
I'm pretty sure we did.
Maybe.
Anyways,
so them were the ones that kidnapped the 2 potential recruits for Slur's thing.
Yeah.
I don't think season 3 has been confirmed yet. It's inevitable. What has been confirmed is there's going to be a live action movie next year.
Yeah, this was the last episode, wasn't it?
It was the last episode of the season, yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, Sakamoto Days.
It's really hard to fucking tell with this show because there's no like grand plot end.
This was a good ending point though.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel, especially with the teaser preview that they did after the post-credit scene of Shin reenacting a segment from the comic book as he's reading it in the shitter.
Yeah, that was funny.
Where they did like the flashes of what's going to happen in this arc.
I just like is this where the upperclassman bullies the underclassmen? And then is this what
he's reading Tankobon number 2 of Sakamoto Days in the shitter.
Is this when I'm supposed to fight back? And he knocks dude out.
No, that was pretty funny.
Actually, dude might have died the way he hit the toilet.
No, because nobody in the Sakamoto family can kill.
I mean, the toilet's not part of Sakamoto family. Shin just miscalculated the distance. It was nice to see Lou and Heisuke again.
It was. Although I have concerns for Sakamoto's mental state being his wife for a 24-hour period.
Yeah.
And he definitely does too.
Yeah.
He's not happy.
I like how to Nagamo, he's just like, change me fucking back. You shitter.
We'll have to wait till season 3 comes out. All right, in City, we start off with the Mont Blanc trio as the results for the vaunted amateur photograph contest has arrived. The fight ensues about who's going to win and what they're going to do with the money, and it ends up it's Nagamo!
I was happy for Nagamo.
With a photo of Tsurubushi being happy inside of his restaurant. Much to Nikura's chagrin, she ends up wandering the city, finally stumbles upon the locket that she's been looking for that has her prized photo of Nagamo. Realizes she's flat broke, and then on her way to try to get some more money, she runs into the strange mythical being we were introduced to last episode. And for whatever reason, she decides that she needs to defeat this thing in order to access the 100 yen coin on the street next to it. She determines that its large proboscis is the perfect target and hauls off and hits it square in the center of its nose, to no effect. Being the idiot that she is, she continues to do this until dusk. at which point her energy fails and she falls with her last strike, hitting it in the torso, knocking it over. This renews her conviction, and she goes to strike it in its torso again after it stands up, at which point it blocks deftly. This continues until the next morning, at which point she succumbs to the energy she has expended, only to wake up to find it gone and the locket on the street. What did she say? So this is life? Something like that?
Yes.
Nagumo, on the other hand, uses her 10,000 yen winnings from the photo contest to bet at the horse races. She decides to bet on the long shot because of course she does, and apparently the rest of the city does as well. A scuffle ensues at the races, and the long shot and another horse are disqualified, causing everybody in the city to tear up their tickets for the race and throw them into the air to the extent that the broadcasters at the horse track are commenting on the cloud of despair. We get some turns and twists where the horse ends up winning and then disqualified, and then the winning horse gets disqualified and everybody loses their shit and nobody wins. We then cut to the three older gentlemen who are still trying to visit the summer vacation of their youth, but this time they're hanging out at Makabe's restaurant getting hammered on various sake and eating accompanying food and just being dumbasses.
Because Mr. Adatara brought a lot of nice sake.
Yeah, Adatara brought a lot of his sake. Makabe is providing the food, and then the gentleman who's the editor of the magazine is rounding out the trio of dumbasses. Before that, we get probably the most touching segment we've seen in City so far, as Ecchan is saying goodbye to the memories that she's had within its confines, including a scene where she shows up at the Makabe restaurant and runs into Matsuri. And tells her that she has the ability to remove memories by touching someone or something with her hand. And then they play that off, and then Ecchan wanders off, and Matsuri misses her chance to have one final dinner with her friend. It was so sweet and sad.
I was depresso espresso.
We get a prolonged post-credit scene where the Mont Blanc trio is discussing the proper etiquette for wishing upon a star, between going over the way to wish and what to wish for, etc., and then realizing that they haven't seen a falling star the entire time they've been doing the wishing, until one shows up and has such an erratic flight pattern that they assume it's a UFO. It is, but it apparently is being piloted by Rico, who crashes in the woods and is doing whatever the hell Rico does.
Squatting in the woods.
And that's City for the second to last episode.
Rico and Wako are so goddamn weird.
Yeah. I think the only thing weird with Wako is her eternal optimism, but compared with the other two of the Mont Blanc trio, she's the most stable. Nikura's too twitchy and rage-infused, and Nagumo is perhaps one of the least responsible characters within all of City.
Yes.
This was a good episode, even though some of the segments ran probably longer than they should have and were drawn out. I don't feel that it was done unnecessarily. Particularly, I could see people saying that the whole segment with Nikura trying to beat up this being went too far, but I think it went long enough. I think it did a good job in expressing the desperation and the ridiculousness of the situation. There's a part of me that hopes in episode 13 that Ecchan doesn't move.
I hope so.
The relationship between Ecchan and Matsuri is the purest and most joyful storyline within City. It's just so heartwarming. Cute. So it sucks to see it be wrenched apart, which has been pretty much the underlying theme of their relationship the entire series.
Yeah. And then just hammering it in of all the stuff they did this summer, Ecchan's just doing by herself. And I'm just like...
Again, as with Hikaru, I'm going to finally start cracking into the volumes of City as well.
You just got to see where it ends off.
I'm really interested to see what has been left out and what has been changed. Because there's 13 volumes of the manga. There is definitely not one volume per episode.
Yeah.
That's intense.
Those would be long-ass episodes.
Yeah.
Those would be hour-long episodes. Which, give me an anime that's just a volume per episode. Watch the shit out of that.
It would have been really nice if City would have gotten the 2-core treatment like Ichijo did.
Yeah.
But I'm happy that we've gotten what we've had because it is so enjoyable.
Yeah. I'm sure it'll come back.
I don't know. Maybe there's... you know what? When I read it, I'll let you know. I'll let you know how much is missing.
Okay.
Winding down. I feel that Hikaru has pretty much told us the majority of the secrets that we need to know.
Yeah. We'll probably get one big reveal in the last episode, but
maybe. I can't think about what we're still missing that is relevant to the conclusion of the series.
What the fuck's up with Takeda? Or not Takeda?
Tanaka.
Maybe. Like what company sent him? I think that's the biggest thing we need to know.
We might learn that because it seems like his supervisor showed up. I think she's a supervisor.
I want your supervisor. I want your number.
All right, Shin. Season 2 of Sakamoto Days ended in a better place than season 1 ended in regards to leading us into the next story arc. I still feel we spent way too much time getting to this point. We probably could have just done the school thing too, especially since it's only supposed to be 24 hours of time, right? But Shonen's got to drag shit out.
We just needed 24 hours of actual time passing in the show.
Yeah, like One Piece making an 8-minute battle take 12 episodes.
Hell yeah. Dragon Ball does the same thing.
And City is City. It was a good episode. It was better than last week's. It has righted the chorus back again, in my opinion. And I'm just hoping that we get a really nice send-off. I think it's going to happen. I think next episode's going to be very satisfying.
Who would win, Gear 5 Luffy or Sakamoto? Gear 5.
Saitama, obviously. Duh. Find out next season in One Punch Man 3. Saitama jumps the shark. And
it's Gear 5 Luffy every time.
He's
a literal god. Spoilers.
Next week, we will only be talking, obviously, about the final episodes of The Summer Hikaru Died and City the Animation. And then we will be revealing our picks for the fall season. Don't forget to check out Anime Plus. We have one episode left for Rascal Does Not Dream of Santa Claus. And then we will be revisiting Weekly Ranma as Season 2 of the Ranma 1/2 remake kicks in. Other than that, please like and subscribe. Tell your friends about us. Hit that bell so you know when episodes come out. We have a very special episode dropping the first week of October, so you don't want to miss that. Otherwise, hit us up on socials, join our Discord, poke fun at us, and we'll catch you guys next time.